how do I get pre-approved for a mortgage? As I mentioned, how do I apply for a mortgage? The same thing. You're just going to go to my website, fill out all your information, and I will work my magic. I kid. So, how to get pre approved is once you've had your conversation with your loan officer, once you filled out all the information, or they took your information over the phone, they're going to work up some options for you. Once you upload all your required documentation so that the loan officer and their underwriter can validate the info, okay? Not so much you can tell us all day, every day you make $8,000 a month. We need to see it. Okay, so we're going to need your pay stubs. We're going to need your W 2s. Sometimes we need your tax returns. We need to show that you are who you say you are. So we're going to need your ID. We're going to need your bank statements to show you have enough money to go to closing. We're going to check all the variables on your loan application. That's why we pull a credit report so that we can confidently send you out shopping. That's what a pre-approval is. That's how you can get pre-approved, is making sure you have your financial documents ready to give to your loan officer so that they're not guessing or just taking your word for it. When they take your word for it, they're really just doing a pre-qualification. I get it. Most people aren't going to lie on their application. However, some people do forget things. And that's why I like to have my conversation first with my borrowers so that I can uncover certain things that they may forget about or not think is a big deal. The biggest one I'll say is child support. Okay? If you pay child support, we are going to find out. There's many different types of searches that are done throughout the mortgage process, and we will find out. The biggest thing, especially if you have it garnished out of your checking, out of your paycheck, you may not think about telling the loan officer, "Oh, I have to pay child support," because it gets taken out of your pay. Unfortunately, anything that gets taken out of pay, that's like a garnishment or some sort of extra payment that's not part of your benefits, not part of the taxes, things like that, we have to count against you. Okay. So if you pay child support, that's a liability. Okay. That is something that you pay monthly. Anything you pay monthly to a person, whether it shows up on your credit report or not, is a liability. Okay. So we don't always know that if you just fill out the information online. And let's say you did forget to mention, that's why we want to look at your pay stubs, because we're going to be able to see that garnishment if it's on there and make the appropriate changes. And that could be the difference between you getting the loan and not. So I highly recommend, if you want to go shopping for a mortgage or for a home, if you want to shop for a home, get the pre-approval, do the hard work upfront and send all your information to your lender so they can review it. They're not judging you as a human, I promise. And I know has to be said. We don't judge you. We just need to see it. We need to see the proof. Okay. It's like you're writing a book and it's a nonfiction novel. We have to cite all the details. Okay. You sending us documentation is showing us that, okay, this is what you get. Okay. This is how much you have. Everything is check marked off. We can work with it. Okay. So keep that in mind. To properly go shopping for a mortgage, you do need a pre-approval, which means we've validated all the information that you told us about. All right. Again, any questions? Put them in the comments, shoot me a DM. Don't forget to subscribe.